Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Brendan Farrell. I am here to enjoy a hell of a game, I hope. Wrexham versus Ipswich FA Cup, Final 16. We're without Shaun today, super busy, bunch of real-life chaos stuff going on up in British Columbia right now. So he asked me to hold it down while he's not here. There's not a lot of you guys in the chat yet. I mean, a lot of the regulars, obviously. But I decided to start because I'm in that kind of Friday mood. I'm excited. Robert, nice to see you. What time's the game start? It starts at 25 minutes from now. That's when it's supposed to start. 2:45 East Coast time, if that helps. Oh, Welsh time. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot to potentially get into here. I got they put a lot of pictures up on X. We can go through some of those. We can look at the FA Cup bracket. We can look at the roster, who's playing. Yeah, we got plenty we can get into. For those of you wondering where to watch it, I know you can listen to it on iFollow. Maybe someone can check that for me and see if that if they're going to be doing the video there. In the US, typically it's on Paramount in the US, but it's on ESPN Plus, I believe, today. So I already checked and I have my ESPN Plus. You can watch it on ESPN Plus if you have a Disney or Hulu account in the US. Yeah, so hope that helps you guys. Oh, you're starting to talk Clamato already. Jeez, you guys doing that on purpose just to give me the anyway. Let me get into some pictures I saw. Thought were pretty cool. I like the nighttime pictures. I also like it when you can't see the part of the cop that's missing. I like seeing the stands all together. It's going to look great next year, I think. Description says we're home to P&E. Huh. Really? I'll take your word for it. Let me just double check something. Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, I don't do those. That's a Shaun thing. But thanks for the call out, Josh. That's crazy, though. The title is, but Wrexham Ipswich, but you're right. The other part says P&E. Weird. All right, let me go back in. I shouldn't have doubted you, Josh. Yeah, some other pictures. What else do we got? Nice drone footage. Some cool overheads there. And then we got interesting shots from inside. Looks like Macron stand stuff. These the artwork on the all of the programs looks really good. I like that. Wrexham Lager stand. Trying to just go through some more here. Phil on his way into the game. I wonder how early they all get there. Mr. Smith starting today. Mr. Hyam. Scar. New player. Sorry, just going through these for the first time. Dabo. What else we got? Oh, yeah, by the way, did you check out this one of I can't but it is Ollie Palmer getting to greet everybody. And the lineup. Hey, Em, how are you? See you jumping in. Yeah, I mean, is that what you think? Again, I don't know. I think you get two totally different teams when you put Smith out there. You're going to get a lot more running and action. I don't know if, I mean, you have Rathbone out there who's very active. O'Brien's very active up front. And Windass can be active. He, out of the, O'Brien, Rathbone, Windass, and Smith, Windass probably moves in around the least, in my opinion. But those four are going to be relentless in their movement, and I'm thinking that's like that can be hectic for a team. Um, Also, it's probably good to switch it up between what we're going to do in the FA Cup versus Ipswich and what we're going to bring in the league game. Obviously, we care more about the league game, right? So maybe this is like a conscious thing to show them one look. Not that we haven't already played them, but show them one look and then come at them differently with more and Broadhead next week. Anyway, what are you guys thinking about the lineup? I see Deandra complaining about O'Brien, or at least befuddled. I would agree that that's surprising. They do have more on the bench, though. Broadhead, Keeler Dunn, Kadamatre, Materi, probably butchering that, sorry. They got Chief, Ryan Barnett, Kabore, Scar, and Burton. Yeah, I mean, hey, Jed, nice to see you. I don't know. I mean, we saw Keeler Dunn get in the game. I'd love to be up and Ipswich to just have calling it quits and not be pushing too hard, saving it for next week, and then get a chance to see Barnett and Keeler Dunn and Bailey there. Have the three of them come in and get some decent minutes. Unfortunately, though, the way Parkey goes, he still wouldn't come in well before 65 minutes, probably. Like, that would be the earliest I'd expect those to come in, barring an injury, obviously, right? What time is it? We got about 15 minutes to kick off. Let me see. I had the FA Cup brackets, the other games going on. This is probably a crappy view, but you get to see a little bit of how teams got to where they did. Liverpool, Brighton, Stoke, Fulham, Oxford United versus Sunderland, Southampton, Leicester, Wrexham versus Ipswich, Arsenal, Wigan, Hull, Chelsea, and I think today the only other game is Hull, Chelsea, along with Wrexham, Ipswich. But these are the other games in the FA Cup in this stage. Burton, West Ham, Burnley, Mansfield. Oh, wow, Mansfield's still in it. Good for them. Norwich, we have a guy that joins us as a Mansfield fan. Hey, Julia, nice to see you. Oh, it's cold there? Yeah, cold for you guys is T-shirt weather for us, or at least for me. Norwich, West Brom, if I didn't say it, Port Vale, Bristol City. Grimsby, still hanging on. Nice. They're going up against the Wolves. And what else we got? Aston Villa against Newcastle. Manchester City, Salford, and Macclesfield, Brentford, Birmingham, Leeds. That's it. So that's the round of 16 that we're in. 3 degrees Celsius there. Nice. We're just above 1. No, sorry, just above 0 at the moment. It's only because the sun's out and there's no wind. All right, what else is going on? Taking a look at the full lineup. Again, I already went over our lineup. It looks like they run 4 in the back, or at least they are today. I don't know. I saw one of you in the chat talking about how they made a lot of changes from their last starting 5. So if anyone's familiar with the players at Ipswich, are they taking it easy on this one? Is this their January transfer people that they're finally working into the games? What is this lineup? How strong is this Ipswich lineup for what they could have put out and what they will likely put out next week? Or is this just the first time that they're letting these guys gel together? 75 in Orlando. That's Fahrenheit, and Steve loves rubbing it in. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I don't know enough about Ipswich's team to know how strong this lineup is. How concerned should we be? I got to tell you, though, that I do like it when we have our hustle lineup in, which I consider this one to be. Because I just think that all that movement and effort will eventually pan out. And I would rather see all the guys that are willing to run around and hustle and fight hard. 81 in Houston. Wow. So I do like watching Smith. Interesting how they how Fought Mob put O'Brien and Rathbone up front and Windass back at midfield. I don't think that that's how that will run, but interesting. Longman on one wing and Thompson on the other. All right. What do we got? Still about 10 to 12 minutes before we go. Let's see what's going on. We got about 25 people in. So on a work day, not bad. It is Friday, though. I'd love to see you guys all have got out of work a little early. Let's see. What else we got going on? Can bring up a few more pictures, I think. Got O'Brien. Windass is in desperate need of a shave. Is this like no Movember kind of thing? Everyone's growing the beards. Oh, that's going to be something else. Lobby is injured. Too cold to shave. Nice. All right. Unfortunately, my ESPN setup says it doesn't go live for another 6 minutes. Like, they don't do much of a pregame show, unfortunately. Doesn't appear that. Let me see. The I just combined Hull and Chelsea. The Hull Chelsea game says it's live. Let's see if the Wrexham one is. No. Wow, Manchester City and Leicester is 1-0 Man City. That's women's, though. was going to say that's a little surprising. Give me a moment here while I see if I can find the. Yeah, they're saying 240 for the Wrexham game. Libby injured. Yes, he is. Correct by Steve. I think it said hamstring. Yep, there you go. Steve's getting it all. Steve and I. And you can be, if you're a Kakache fan, you can be happy that Sean's not here to talk about him being some sort of not even a glass cannon, but a glass pea shooter in Sean's words, I think. Matty James has a fractured toe. That is all sorts of not good. I wonder if that means that Viner will play more in the Matty James role, anchoring that midfield defense, sitting kind of back a little bit, as opposed to where we had some concern that he might go, which is in Max's spot on the right side of the defense on the back line. So at least I'm pretty sure that they thought of Viner as someone that they could plug in a bunch of different spots. I thought they said something about right wing, which I doubt. But the Matty James role and a couple of the places along the back line. So he's still, at least a week away from his own. I think he has a toe injury. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Hello, Shannon. Yeah, I'd like to make it to that final eight. I don't know. I don't think we've ever been. I haven't been this far in the FA Cup in a while. At what point do they start playing in? So they're all one games. Does it, and then what? When do we start playing? When do we play in Wimbledon? The semifinals? Final four teams play their games in Wimbledon? Wembley? Or is it just the finals? Waiting for someone to drop it in chat for me. Come on. Time's going so slow today. I'm not working, so I'm okay with that. Still trying to wait for ESPN to give us their there we go. They're going to have it on some sort of pregame loop now. Watch live. So again, in the US, you can watch on ESPN. If you have Hulu or a Disney account, you can log on to ESPN Plus with those criteria, and you'd be able to watch them. Right now, they're showing Ipswich coming in, obviously from earlier. Jed's in Coventry. Nice. See if there's any new pictures being put up. Jason jumping in. Got off work finally. Thought you were retired. Oh, no, really? So for whatever reason, Jason had mentioned that they're delaying the game in Canada, so he can't even watch the game, which means he's probably not going to join this because he doesn't want it to be spoiled for him. Is Welsh Techie at the game? He's not posting anything if he is. D Nicely. Yeah, adding to the Dave count. Berkeley, California. That's going to be considerably warmer than the rest of us, or most of us anyway. All right, we're about 5 minutes away from kickoff. Ipswich, they're mentioning in the feed that they only have one defeat in the last 10. So they've obviously been playing very well. Pitch looks like it's in good condition. Really like this new hybrid pitch that we've done. You don't see any of those awful bald spots and mud spots. Much better. The cop area is also coming along. I presume a lot of you guys follow the drone guy. More Daves, the more better. Here we got Dave Foster should be late, although I think he's working, so he tries to sneak a little peek when he's at work. Yeah, 3 Daves. One more Dave, and we can almost guarantee a win. Dave Foster jump in, and we should be all set. Swoosh! In the house. Yeah. ESPN is where to find it. So the teams are coming out. They're approaching the part where they stand and then shake each other's hands and all that. Some pretty decent warm-up gear for Ipswich. I don't know that I mean, they're walking all the way across from one side to the other, and I know they're going to be able to walk straight out when they come from the far end. I'm still just not a fan of that being permanently where the teams come out of. Maybe when they finally do over the Wrexham Lager stand or something like that, that have a better entrance setup. Hold on. Trying to. They're showing the lineups on ESPN right now. Got a little over 30 people here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for adding to the horde and helping root Wrexham on here. They have another camera view now from the tech end. That was nice. See what's going on. I guess I will switch to the game view. Get us ready for kickoff. About a minute, less than a minute away. Yeah. Did you already start? I haven't. My game has not started yet. So no spoilers, please, if you are watching a feed that is ahead of mine. Deandra said the most ideal thing, do not get injured, please. Yeah, Ref looks jacked. Plus, I don't know, he has weird shoulder pads on the sides of his arms or something. I don't know. All right. Phil Parkinson barking out orders there. Oh, good, Julia. I thought you were way ahead of me. All right, Ipswich with the ball heading towards the tech end, which means we will be in the second half, which is nice. That's how I prefer it. Since we're a second half team going that way, seems to make a difference for us. Here we go, and away we go. Dez joining in. Ipswich kicks it down the far left side. Ball's getting battled for it at the midfield. Ipswich has to bring it all the way back. We're pressuring early, which is great. We got the players in for that. Pressure pans out. We steal the ball. And for that, we just lob it downfield. Oh no, big play. Here, Windus, put it in, put it on. Come on, finish it. Oh, did it go in? No. What a stupid play by their keeper. He comes out. He tries to get to the ball outside the box, so he heads it. He doesn't head it far enough away, and then he's way too slow trying to get back. And Windus pressuring gets all the way over. And if he could have just put a better shot on, and he doesn't, he puts a shit shot. I don't even think it was going in. Smith tries to come in and finish it off because the keeper doesn't even catch it. He just knocks it down and gives Smith a chance to chip it in. Defender helps him stop Smith from putting it in the back of the net, but that was just a gimme. Windus had what might be the easiest shot. He certainly wasn't expecting that, but oh my goodness. Ball's getting knocked around. Max is way too far up. What are you doing? We're being uber aggressive here. If Max is that far forward, we have just one defender back high him for the most part. Yeah, Dave, if you do have a Disney account or a Hulu account, just log in to ESPN Plus with your credentials. It will work. Standard Disney account will work, or Hulu. They call a foul there. Oh, man, Windus, you had it, my man. Just showing the replay on that. I mean, he made it happen with good pressure. Ball got kicked into the nuts of the keeper. That was hilarious. I didn't see that before. Yeah, so DeAndre, it's not on Disney Plus. You go to ESPN Plus, and to log into ESPN Plus, use your username and password that you do for Disney or Hulu. You might be able to find the game on Hulu. Hey, Spets, how are you? Yeah, cup check, exactly, RKO. Nice to see you in the chat. Ball's getting knocked around the back. Ipswich crosses it all the way down, tries to lead them in. Max plays it fine. Not sure I like Longman's play there after that, but ends up giving it back to Ipswich at midfield. Ipswich, we're giving them way too much space there well into our half of the field. I'd like to see a little bit more pressure. We're kind of parking the bus at this point. We were pressuring earlier, and now we're just packing it in. I don't like this part. Here comes a cross from them. Good cross, falls right on the head of an Ipswich player who just doesn't get a lot on it, and it bounces to Arthur. Way too easy. Wasn't covered well. Hyam misjudged it. Wasn't able to get up, and then Max did get into the body. There he is. I was just talking about our Mansfield friend and how they are how they're also in this round of the Cup. We wish them well. Glad they're still in it. Ball swung around. It's on the far right side. Ipswich has it. Still back in their end. They bring it back to the keeper. Yeah, you guys have Burnley tomorrow. Good luck. Best of luck to you. We'll root for you. Always like to see lower league teams take down the big boys. Who doesn't like an underdog? That's really strange. You have to upgrade to watch it. I don't believe I have an upgraded account. So I'm surprised that you're not able to watch it with your Disney or Hulu account. So you're a Davis Keeler Dunn fan, I see. He's already got in once for us, only at the tail end of a game. He didn't get really many opportunities, and I don't know. We'll see. He's on the bench today. He might get in. We'll see. We wouldn't mind seeing him get some run. Ideally, that we'd be up in bringing him in. Here comes again down the right side. Too good of a cross. The Ipswich player should have blasted it away. He would have had a really good opportunity. Instead, he looks like he thought someone was behind him, passed the ball back, and no one was running for Ipswich. Again, they're killing us coming down that right-hand side. They got a steal now on the right-hand side. They got numbers. They're pushing forward. And our defense gets back. We're all packed in again. You can't watch, John? Oh, that sucks. Wrexham's able to steal the ball. Swinging it around the back. Hyam's got it. Going to go back to Arthur, who just lobs it as usual, right? Yep. Chips it up. Fight for it. Smith does his best. Unfortunately, Ipswich gets it. Ooh, nice hustle there. Max goes to clear the ball, clears it right into the face of the offensive player, and goes out of bounds. Would be Wrexham's ball. Yeah, that almost knocked him out. That was a hell of a... Oh, yeah, right under the chin. Tyson uppercut there. No, we're not getting killed at all. We look fine. We're a little conservative defensively, John. We're kind of packing it in. It looked like we were going to be aggressive at first in the first minute and a half. We did have what was an open net for Windass. Was that a little bit of a tough angle on the far right with the keeper out of net trying to rush back, and Windass had to really hustle over and rush the shot while the net was open, and didn't put it in a great place. The keeper was able to get a hand on it, and then Smith was not able to finish it off. Yeah, if we can take him out of any players we can take out of next week's game is Is well done, Spets. Yes, didn't think about that. Yeah, he very yeah. If he's still holding the side of his head and jaw, he probably got his bell rung. If he has a headache, I don't know. They don't seem to do a concussion protocol to the level that they do in the U.S. I don't know if there's so in the U.S. now, and I still don't know how effective it is, but they have a third party have to check anyone who takes any sort of blow to the head or hits the ground hard. He has to go through a protocol of checking them before they're allowed to go back in the game to see if they have a concussion. So there's a whole tent that they bring him into. Oh, ball's back. Dangerous pass by Ipswich back to their keeper, and Longman looks like he was trying to sneak in and intercept that pass. Keeper's dicking around with the ball. I don't know what he's going to do here. Windass is trying to bait him into passing it and trying to steal it. That was annoying to watch. And that wasn't good. We end up heading it right back to them. They're all set up. Windass coming back, trying to get back into the play here. Giving them way too much room. Of course, they're going out wide right again. Hopefully they do not smoke past Longman for a third time and get a great cross in. He gets more help this time from Rathbone, and Rathbone knocks it out. Looks like the stands are full of Ipswich fans. It looks like every ticket is sold. For an FA Cup game, I guess that's pretty good. I don't know. Is this the round where people start really going to FA Cup games? I know FA Cup, right, is the one that people pay far more attention to than they do Carabao or others, but nice to see the stands basically full. Ipswich with the ball. They're still knocking it around at midfield. Not able to progress. We start pressing a little bit, and they go back to the keeper, who has already made a really stupid move today, so hopefully we can press them into another one. They try to lob it downfield. Our back line cuts it off nicely. O'Brien now steals it. He swings it back around. Ball's chipped ahead down the right side, trying to link up with Windass, leading him out, unable to do so. Good attempt, though. Yeah. I thought FA Cup is the one that people really value the most. Oh, that's Thomason that's getting beat on that side. Interesting. Rathbone fighting for the ball. Nice pressure. Nothing really going on. This is a lot of possession football where one defense packs it in, they pass it around, wait for a move. Rathbone goes in. Good stop defensively. Ball gets knocked out. It's going to give him a corner, unfortunately. Let's see what. Yeah. Oh, good tip away by Rathbone. Yeah, I heard that Ipswich fans, because the tickets are so limited in Wrexham. Hold on, I just want to call up the corner. Here's the play. It's an in-swinger. Whistle seemed to blow before he kicked it, so they're going to do it over. Coming in to talk to Cleworth and Thomason. Hey, Giselle, nice to see you. Here comes another in-swinger from the same side again. This one's live, right to Arthur, catches it inside the goal. We should be a little bit more careful. They get the ball out. Thomason's hustling up that left side. Rathbone has it. We didn't have the numbers, so he pulls it back. I would like them to force it, I think. Well, I guess it's good to give yourself a little bit of a break and get on offense, make them run a little. Ball's knocked ahead. Smith gets a header on it. They take him down, no call. A little bit of a flop there. Ipswich come the other way. O'Brien does cut that off. Good pressure by Dabo. Combo is able to steal the ball. It's over to Thomason. Swung back to Hyam. Max knocks it ahead. Bad pass by Longman to Windass. That was just horrendous. Good lead-in pass. Hyam tries to knock his player into the corner. Longman finally comes down, gives us some assistance. It's going to be a throw-in for them. Sci-Fi J in the house. Nice to see you. So my understanding is that even the cup game, they have like a lottery system kind of thing and points and all sorts of stuff. And like if you do go to this game, you're less likely, I think, to go to the game next week that will be here. So some Ipswich fans will be here at this one and others at the next one. Oh, we just got so lucky on that throw-in. Somehow the ball gets headed back further. Defense, I don't think, was very great. So it's a long throw-in, gets headed back, and then headed again. O'Brien, not happy with your defense there, sir. And the Ipswich player just misses wide left. He hit it with enough pace where if he had better placement, it was in. They have looked dangerous on their set pieces. Let's just say that. We got tozered. There you go, Lee. Good call out. Ball's getting knocked around again midfield. Wrexham has it now in Ipswich's end. Throw in. Longman down the right side. He's going to cross it in. Gets deflected. Ipswich is able to knock it away. Max comes up, gets a piece of it, tries to drill. Handball. Come on. Defender's arms were down, so I understand why he didn't call it, but I would have liked it. Max tried to cross it in, did not get the ball high enough, went right into defender just inside the box, hit the guy's belly, then arm, but his arm were down by his side, so understand. Mardi Gras. I am watching it on ESPN Plus, which, again, you can use your, well, some people can use their Disney account or Hulu account to get access to ESPN Plus. So, O'Brien with it. Watch out. Multiple men on. Takes it up the middle. Gives it to Rathbone. Rathbone over to Thomason. Swinging it back now. Hyam's looking to knock it forward, tries to get it out to Longman, isn't able to. Roll out, get us a corner, finally. Let's see what we can do with a set piece. This is not our thing lately. Who's in the game? Who's going to take this? Who do they got taking it? Thomason's going to take it? No, O'Brien. I thought they might do O'Brien. He's okay. He can put a good move on it. They short corner it. O'Brien's got it. He slices it in. Not a great spot. A little too deep. Wrexham's able to keep control of it. Windass is knocking it around. Thompson's looking for a spot to chip it in. Wow, we got a lot of guys in the box here. Make something happen. Chip it in. Chip it in. Come on. Let's go for it. Oh! Windus does a nice little shove push off to clear some room on the far post for a header, and the ball sails over his head. He's not able to get to it. It was tipped, so it will be Wrexham's ball. Yeah, that's why it would have went right to Windus, and he probably would have headed in. Windus now on the edge of the box, cutting across the middle, left hand. Oh, nice! Rathbone jumps up. The ball goes through. Windus drills it, unfortunately, right at the keeper, but he was getting screened by Rathbone, and because of that, the ball bounces off the keeper and goes out of bounds for another corner. Why aren't we going for this? Do we have just too many small guys out there? Olympico. Oh, gets punched away. Keeper falls down looking for a call. It's going to be a corner from the other side. That had a lot of spin on it. Yeah, I like this. We get some momentum, a little pressure on them. Here we go from the other side. Dabo with the corner here. Another in-swinger. We're down at the cop end, obviously. Here we go. Puts a nice spin on it. Great spot. Oh! We should have done better with that header. That was us, right? No, it wasn't. That's why. I was going to criticize for how bad that was. It was O'Brien show corner again, gives it to Windus. Windus over to Dabo. Back to Windus. Come on, please, Rathbone. Rathbone's wide open. Give him the ball. No one's covering him. Now they realize they've been leaving a guy wide open inside the box. Ball swung back around on the throw-in. It's all the way back to Heim at midfield. Working it over to Thomason. O'Brien in the middle. Still probing right now. Try to go down the far right side. Not a good pass. Just trickles out. It's going to be a goal kick. Come on, do better. Ugh. Like the pressure, though. It was a good momentum change. We're up to 46% now possession. Not that we care a ton about that, but Windus with the ball coming down the right side. Two players in the box. He's going to try to. He tries to. It gets knocked away. Yeah. It was tough. The Smith and Rathbone were too close together. It was too easy to cover them. Max with it. Swings it back to Hyam. We're going to work it around the far left side now. There's a chip. Not a great pass. Doyle's way far forward, trying to make something happen. Ball's back to O'Brien, then Hyam. Doyle comes back. Swinging it around the back. Ipswich is deciding to press. Double gets it over to Max. Max looking. Longman with it, unable to beat his man. It's going to be a throw-in. Yeah, possession does not matter if you don't do anything with it. Well said. Longman with the ball. Makes a shit pass. He had Max with him, and he just tried to lead Max. Max is a defender. You don't do that. Like, what? That's foolishness. He's looking at Max like, why didn't you sprint? He's like, I only have one gear. This keeper is an idiot, I think. He's going to make another mistake. Chips it out wide to the left. Rathbone pressures. Doyle gets over there, gets a piece of it. They make a shit call. Doyle deflected it off the Ipswich player. They're going to get a throw-in that they shouldn't have. Ball's getting knocked around. O'Brien heads it to nobody. Ipswich lets it roll out. I'm going to have a throw in there. Really taking their time. We're at coming up on 25 minutes here. And Ipswich tries to break out here. They're got it in the middle. Dabo is pressuring. Rathbone comes slicing in. Ball's getting knocked around. They're going to go back to their keeper. Keep my fingers crossed. More times that keeper touches it, the better off we're going to be. Max way over in the middle, steals it, then makes a pass. I don't know. I think Thomason just takes his eye off of it. Max, you're way too far to the left. You got to spread out on that back line, please. Sorry, I'm just trying to check. I see how bundled up and cold everyone is there. Wow, it is kind of cold there for them. 37 degrees Fahrenheit. No wonder why they're all bundled up. Ipswich with it. They chip it far to the right side. Thomason does a decent job covering. Goes off him, so they got another corner. That's what I would be doing. Dave, nice. Thank you for the donation. Very kind of you, sir. Rocker Chick, nice to see you. These worry me. I don't think we should be taking these for granted. Here comes another in-swinger. They go short corner, just on the edge of the box. They chip it in, far side, header back to the middle. Arthur does come and grab it. Good job by him. Played it the way he should. Arthur looking for a quick breakout, unable to find anybody. John Olson, nice to see you. Ball's knocked down to midfield. Smith gets a head on it. Rathbone tries to play it. He does. Max now has it back to Hyam. Doyle with it. Yeah, the drone guy at Wrexham's always whining about the weather. So it's always raining, always raining. It's Wrexham. It's always raining. I mean, here's the ball. O'Brien, top of the box, tries to go in. Nowhere really to go. Big flop, and they give that to him. Oh, wow. Who stepped forward? Was that Doyle? He just almost broke the goal. So O'Brien tries to slice between two guys. No play. Thomason runs into a player who was already diving, and ref gives them the call as Doyle steps up and absolutely plasters it and almost takes down the goal. He hit it so hard. He hit the upright on the left side. Longman with it, chips it to Windass. Guys going forward. Max, you're worrying the hell out of me. Get back on defense, would you? Now Longman with it. Cuts back to the middle. Finds O'Brien. O'Brien swings it all the way back to Hyam. Working the right side again. Max is forward. He sprints down. Windass with it. Looking around. He goes back to Hyam. Yeah, didn't you think that was softly? There was nothing there. It was the first guy he saw really hit the ground, so he just blew the whistle. For the most part, there hasn't been a lot of bullshit with faking. I think one Wrexham player went down pretty soft, but other than that, ball's in the box right now. Smith has it, knocks it out. Thomason slices it in. Shit cross, way too low, right at players. Nothing there. Dabo's fighting hard to get the ball back. So's Rathbone. Pressuring them, getting held off by, was that Jefferson or somebody? Keeper kicks it out wide. Doyle plays it. Chips it over. Smith's got the ball one-on-one. They knock it out. Looks like it's going to be a corner. Pretty good opportunity. Smith's working hard. He's making things happen up there. Nice steal and good chip. Oh, he's almost offsides. Couldn't have got much closer there. They didn't ask for it. It was close, though. Corner for us. I'm guessing Dabo's taking it, right? He's been taken from the Lager side. Oh, no, they called what'd they do? They called offsides? They must have called offsides because it was a goal kick, or somehow they knocked it off Smith. I thought he won a corner. My bad. That's what happens when you're not offside given. Yeah, that's what happens when you're not running audio. Ball's chipped ahead. Windus almost gets there. Keeper's being dangerous with it as usual. Nice pressure by Longman. They're going to let the ball go out. Nope, keeps it in somehow. Yep, they boot it out. Going to be a throw in deep. We're making the most of this by coming way upfield with this throw in. Dabo swings it around. Hyam's way out of position. Doyle's the only man back. Now he's got it at midfield. Gives it to Rathbone. Hyam finally gets back into position. Max, where are you? Max is way up on the right side. Pushing way far forward. Windus leads him. Gets it out to Longman. Longman chips it. Oh, Jesus. What was that? Just chips it out of bounds. Never had a chance for anybody to do anything with it. Wasn't easy, but that was a shit attempt. I like how we're looking. The ball's been in their end. I mean, again, I don't give a hoot about the ball possession, but we've climbed back into it after them just holding the ball for a good 15-minute span, and we're at 51% on possession. O'Brien with the ball. Back to Doyle. He's looking to see if he wants to go wide or not. Out to Thomason. Hyam with it. He goes over to Max. Max is so far forward this game. Truthfully, I would rather we be slanting the field to the left and have Doyle far forward and Max back, as opposed to the way it is right now. $32-33 at the moment. Yeah, it's going to be a throw-in. Misplayed by Ipswich there. Throw-in for Wrexham. Ball's getting knocked around at midfield. Double hits it out to Thomason, tries to go ahead to Rathbone. Little play to Smith. Smith gets held. No call. Another holding. Thomason with the breakaway. Chips it to, what was that? Awful cross. Longman now with it. Brings it on his left foot. Crosses right in front. Yes, goal! Yeah! Damn right. Almost an offsides. If that had touched Smith, I think we would have been in trouble there. But Longman brings it, cuts it back after just a shitty cross by Thomason, and is able to get it on his left foot and slice it to two players for Wrexham, wide open on top of each other. Windus is dinged up. He's not doing well. There's the cross. Windus goes down. He gets back up. Longman comes across, slices it, and Windus guides it in. Nice job. I feel good about that one. The ref gave us advantage. I didn't think we had an advantage on the first two fouls by them, but then they tried to grab Thomason. He got poked in the eye or something, I believe. Ref seems legitimately concerned about Windass. Windass gets the goal, John. Oh, he should. Anyway. Yeah, Windass, 34th minute. Nice steal here by Longman. Gives it to, Smith. Smith, who falls down. He's tripping, falling. Can't stop falling. Rathbone helps out, gets it over to Longman again. Longman can't beat his guy. Shit pass to Rathbone, gets stolen. You think Smith elbowed, is that what they're saying? Smith elbowed Windass as he came flying in and got him in the eye? Okay. I didn't know if it was beforehand because I saw I saw Windass go down just before the ball got out to Longman, and then he got back up, and he looked like he was squinting then, so I thought he might have got hit in the eye beforehand. They try to come in. Doyle gets back. Oh, wow. Big barge into. Can't believe they don't flag him for that. You can't just run and truck a guy, can you? Apparently you can. Exactly. How about the shoulder, ref? Oh, yeah. Good call. It was Smith's shoulder, not elbow, that got into Windass's eye. Yeah, it was not an elbow though. Ball's getting knocked away. 1-on-1, Hyam. Ipswich player tries to cross. Somehow he's really slow on that, and Hyam's able to knock it down. I thought this was going to be a really good chance for them. A bunch of players get back. What are you doing, Longman? How hard is that touch unnecessarily? Then you blame someone else. Throw in for Ipswich. We're about ready to get out of the pressure. Ball swung around. They're going to bring it all the way back to midfield. They're very dangerous once they get it out on that right side. Deandra laughing as she's yelling at players too. Ipswich is looking to do something. We're really parking the bus here, although to be fair, we have been the whole time. Candy Stripe, nice to see you. Shetland Islands in the house. Misplay on a give and go by Ipswich, and I do like their shirts. I like the color. I like the style. It's pretty sharp looking. Going to be throwing for us. Smith heads it to Dabo. Dabo tries to cross it over to the other side. Longman with it, chips it ahead to Windass. Windass with the ball, plenty of space. He cuts back. What's he looking for? He tries to chip ahead. There's Smith. Oh, he tries to do a little cheeky redirect to a cutting Rathbone, and Rathbone was a little surprised by it, I think, as it shoots past him. Really interesting play there. Cut in front. Oh, he faked it, and Rathbone gave up on it. He wasn't expecting it. Yeah, Smith just let it go because he saw Rathbone cutting behind him, and Rathbone gave up on the ball. He stopped. Yeah, if they were more on the same page, they don't play a lot together. But if they were, that would probably an easy goal. Again, Wrexham with the ball. I don't think Windass realized how much space he had there. Jabo with it in the middle. Windass now steals it from him. Puts it forward to Rathbone, back to Windass. Windass out wide to Thomason. He gives it to Windass. Everyone's like, here, Windass, we like you. You play with it. O'Brien now with the ball. Windass is going to try to move forward. There he goes. Wow, what's that spacing? Come on, guys. Spread out a little bit. We're not going to be progressive there. Ball's over to Rathbone. Rathbone inside the box, beats a man. Now he has 3 on him. He's looking for some help. He turns, boots it. Oh! Puts a move on it, causes the keeper to have to dive and punch it away. I don't know how he pulls this off. Just a spinning turnaround and hooks it. That was going in. That was an incredible shot. Oh, yeah, that would have been just under the bar. Very threatening, this group. Making a lot happen, a lot of movement. We're trying to go different ways. We're not forcing it down one side. Windass with the ball in the short corner. Rathbone with it. Switches feet, kicks it low, doesn't get a ton on it. Keeper's able to get down on it. I don't know if he was looking for a purposeful redirect. It was a strong pass, or if he was really going for, no, I think he was going for it. He probably could have if his left foot was a little more solid. Ipswich trying to work its way out, and they go down super soft. Max is like, this is football, right? You're allowed to touch people. Windass pressuring. We almost steal it there. Looks like they're looking for an opportunity. Ipswich knocking it around at midfield. Dauble's getting back, breaks it up. Max steps up, takes it. Now it's back to Longman, who's been iffy at best today. Longman gets knocked over. Thank God, because he would have lost it anyway. I agree. I think that when Moore is in, everyone's like, we got to get it to Moore, or we got to get it out wide right to cross it into Moore. And this is just like multiple guys with tons of movement, not staying still and flowing and filling openings and making things happen. They're just playing with who's open, not must get it to Moore and then see what happens. Windass again with the ball, goes forward, goes out wide to Longman, crosses it in. Another shitty low cross. No chance. Hyam has it, passes it over to Max, who was way too far forward again. Windass with it, up front to Max. Here comes Max, across to Rathbone. Rathbone behind him to Windass. Windass gives it to Thomason. Oh, Thomason slices across, pass to Smith, unable to connect. Ball gets cleared out by Ipswich. Uh-oh, get back, guys. Doyle heads it. Max gets it, gets run through. Yeah, Parkey wasn't happy with that. Yeah, there was no way you were getting that ball into Smith. Thomason, they had too many players and they had them blanketed. And here's Ipswich again. They take like a good 40 seconds on throw-ins. Ball's knocked around. They're going to go wide out to the right again. The only that's a way out. It's going to be Wrexham throw-in around midfield. The only thing that they've had going for them is a couple plays out to that right and some pretty good crosses. And all their set pieces early on were dangerous. Yeah, Jed, I'm not the guy to answer, is this a B team or not? My understanding is from the starters from the last game, they had a significant number of people swapped out, but I'm not sure that this is their B team. Ball's in, Wrexham pushing forward. Longman gives it over to O'Brien. O'Brien back to Dauble. Dauble's going to chip it in, tries to get to Smith. There was really no chance with 3 guys there. Probably should have passed it out wide. He didn't. Rathbone pressures, almost steals it. He does. He knocks it free to O'Brien. O'Brien back to Rathbone. Rathbone slices it across, trying to get it to Smith. Was defended and knocked out. It's in the deep corner. Keeper. Rookie B. Throw in. Thomason looking for someone. Give it a Rathbone. Bad pass by Thomason. They're going to break away going the other way. Doyle gets back, gets pulled down, but then still's able to knock it out. Good defense by Doyle after Thomason set them up with a breakaway. 3 minutes of extra time in this first half. Ball's back to Arthur. He drills it deep down the left side. There's nobody out there. Smith comes over to apply some pressure. Ipswich seems a little unsure of themselves. They go out wide to the right. Ball's back to their keeper. Windass pressuring a little bit. They knock it ahead. Longman comes back. Dabo, they're right around midfield. A little pressure by Windass. They're going to slice it out wide to the right, I'm sure. They do. Less than 2 minutes. Still not sure what they're going to do. Swinging it around. This the setup for Wrexham defensively seems to have them a little baffled here. They get wide right. They try to get around Thomason with a pass. He's able to deflect it out. It's going to be a throw-in for them. Less than a minute and 15 seconds. Ball's out wide right again. I think they're going to chip it in. They do. Good header away by, who's not sure who that was. Hyam, I believe. Yeah. Ball's sent down. They were trying to spring Smith on a counter. Unable to. Ball's at midfield. Switch gathers it. We are 50 seconds away from the 3 minutes added. Ball's out wide to the right. Rathbone gets out there, disrupts it. They're still looking for a cross. They bring it back a little bit towards the middle. They're looking around. Probably going to take one more shot, 30 seconds thereabouts. Wide right again. They're waiting for something, not sure. They're trying to make a run. Nothing happening. They slice it in anyway. 2 players in the box. This is dangerous. Another player comes forward on the edge of the box. 2 defenders. Play the ball, guys. Chipped in. Doyle heads it back out. Wow, what are you guys doing? How could you be that calm with them holding the ball right there? Ball's back to the keeper, gives it to them at midfield, and it is blown. Halftime it is. Let me just reset some stuff here. Woo! Halftime. Parky does not look calm. Good half. Overall, pretty dangerous against that back 4. We look like we're I'm not saying we have it figured out, but it looks like, we're making things happen. Lee, thank you for becoming a member. For 22 months. That's huge. Let's see here. I'm going to go to the stats in a second. Let me see. Let me switch that up on the screen for you guys. We can look together. 50% on the possession, which is fine. We don't particularly care. We were both, us and Ipswich, for the large majority of the game after we started getting our opportunities. We were both around 0.44, 0.45 XG. And we eventually climbed up to over 1 now, so 1.06. We usually don't get into the 1 plus XG, usually into the second half of a game. So this is quite promising. We had 6 total shots to their 3, 4 shots on target. They had 0 shots on target. We had 2 big chances. They somehow had a big chance, even though they didn't put a shot on target. We both missed our big chances. 82% on our passing accuracy, 215 accurate passes. That's really good. They were essentially the same thing, but at 222 for theirs. They committed 1 foul. We did 3. We had 6 corners to their 2. So all good stuff. Again, we had all the XG related stats for the most part. Shots in the box. Shaun's favorite stat. We got 2. Hit woodwork. Well, we hit woodwork after the whistle blew, unfortunately, on that Doyle shot. Again, our passing looks good. They have the majority of the defense because they've had to. And when you get down to player ratings, Windass at the top, 7.9, followed by Longman. Then Dan Neal for them, then Rathbone for us, then a couple of them, and then Callum, Doyle, then Hyam, O'Brien, Thomason, Cleworth. So several guys for us. FOPMOM rating of 7 or higher, which is good. I think we're playing well. I think we're hustling. Good stuff. The Chelsea-Hull game is at half, and Chelsea is up 1-0. For those that care. Not sure how I feel about that. I mean, I wouldn't have minded Hull doing well and, extending their play in the cup as well, tiring them out for the regular season. W&G, nice to see you joining. Steve Barton thinking Parky's going to be giving it to his team F-bomb wise. I think he definitely would have if they kept playing like they were in the first 10 to 15 minutes, but they did a lot of positive things, I think, in the second half. Some craziness I'm not exactly sure about. Some of the stuff that both Thomason was doing defensively and Longman, both of them wasn't entirely happy with their games at many points of it. I'm guessing there has to be some conscious effort by the team to have Max as far forward as he is this game. Because Doyle's the guy I would want forward. Far more dangerous, I think. And Max is capable of covering far more ground. Doyle is slow. So, yeah, I would not exactly sure what they're doing. Maybe they're consciously doing something. They see that there's a weakness on that right side going forward. We will be going into the tech end in the second half, which is good. So, sorry, I'm just reading Jed's stuff that he's putting in chat. Oh. All right. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this first half. I do not want to park the bus, although we've looked solid with our defense. You can't. They'll eventually find some hole in that, and they're doing pretty well picking on Thomason with those crosses. I think it's interesting that we're almost man on manning the defenders in the box for those crosses. We're not overloading. Swoosh knows I have a bias. I'm not the biggest Longman fan. You thought he's had a good game? Okay. I'll take your word for it. I was blaming Longman when it was Thomason because from a distance, at least to me, they look very similar. So I got them confused. I think I was blaming Longman early in the game when it was Thomason that was getting abused on that wing. No, he did have the assist. He cut back in with his left foot, and he consciously passed it to two players for Wrexham streaking in from that left side. It was a very good pass that Windus was able to handle. Windus did have to reach back a smidge for it and redirect it in, but plenty good enough. So, yes, we can thank him for that play. The rest of his crosses and his defense have been but not sure what M is talking about. Oh, you're talking about the halftime show. M, I think you might have enjoyed that more than most Americans did, I think. I heard a lot of Spanish-speaking people saying they were having a hard time understanding that halftime show. Do not know. I don't know. I don't know enough Spanish to have been able to follow along. I'm sure Deandra has mastered languages. I'm sure she was able to understand what was going on. They have Ben Toza there doing the halftime show. What are you guys watching it on then? I don't see anything on ESPN Plus. So do they have something else doing a halftime show? Deandra enjoyed the halftime show too. Good. Glad you guys liked it. What do we got going on? Nothing yet. Wow, we're up over 80 people here. A lot of people on a Friday. Glad people getting out of work early. I will throw back up the lineup here, and then I will look to see what else is on X. For those of you joining in a little late, 1-0 Wrexham at half on a Longman to Windass goal. Great pressure by Wrexham first half, majority of the first half, after the first 15 minutes or so. And we've looked very dangerous. Many players playing well, I think. A lot of movement, a lot of good passing. Yeah, people still at work. Mertlin, nice to see you. Weather guy, haven't seen you in a while in the chat. Good to see you. Let me see. Sorry, trying to read chat at the same time as do a few other things here. Nice picture of Longman and Windass. Windass is like, stay away from me, man. I can't see. So those of you wondering, while just after Windass was able to knock in the goal, there was a minor collision. Windass's left eye and Smith's shoulder. So Windass had to stand on the sideline for a little bit with the physio to before he felt good enough to come back in. You're listening. Are you listening to the game Or are you listening to me? Because I will try to do a better play-by-play. I can't promise anything. If you're only listening to me, if you if you're listening to the game, then you're probably getting a much better color and play-by-play guy. Go back to the stats for those of you wondering. Again, these are the only two games today in the FA Cup. And Wrexham's Saturday game with Bristol has been postponed. It's been moved. Yeah, it's like Tuesday, right? I don't know if it's not next week, but the week after on Tuesday, or is it next week on Tuesday? Either way, it's an upcoming Tuesday. A lot of players out warming up, but I do not see the starters back out yet. So we got a couple minutes. Candy Stripe, as long as I cover the major stuff, okay. I don't have to give you the every pass stuff, okay. When it gets boring in the midfield and Ipswich is just holding the ball, looking at each other. We will be going into the tech end again. That usually gives us quite a boost. I would think if we had the pressure, so we were maintaining pressure and the ball in their end for a long amount of time. If that was while we were coming at the tech end, I guess we could even have been more productive than we were. Thank you, Deandra. Yeah, I think with all the fans and the action and the noise, that it's contained a little bit better, obviously down in that tech end. And that's the rowdiest of Wrexham fans in the tech end. It appears, now I have not been at the stadium. I wish I have. I hope to this year, but upcoming year. But the other stands don't seem to get in on the chants and the singing and all of that. It seems mostly relegated to the tech end. So you can imagine that kind of energy and passion can help drive you to give you that little extra energy burst. Yeah, RKO. They've already started pouring some foundations. There's some of them already in, and they're doing some more advanced pouring as we speak. So yeah, things are really progressing. It's interesting. It looks almost like a circuit board there with these little areas that have popped that they've uncovered that were under the ground where they had already done different pours. Mike, nice to see you. Yeah, the Wrexham Fan Zone does a daily, and he sometimes more than one a day. He does some good stuff. It's nice to see it. I like when he does the wrap up packages where you get to see a combination of many of the videos all done at once, where everything's sped up. All right, we're into the second half here. Wrexham's about to kick off. Give me a moment. Ready to blow the whistle. And we're off. Doyle chips it down. Unable to connect. Ball bounces out. I will switch to the regular screen here. Oh no, Ipswich with a breakaway. Trying to hustle back. Ball's in the middle. Ball gets swung out wide to the left. seemed to get our defense back. They did not do a good job passing and taking advantage of the numbers that they had. But Wrexham hustled their rear ends off to get back and really close that down quickly. O'Brien and Rathbone now pressuring. Nice block by O'Brien. Chips it out to Windass. Windass chips it ahead, tries to spring. Smith, unable to do so. The wind cut that down. It looked weird the way it floated. He tried to get it over the top of the defender, out a little bit to the left of middle for Smith, and the ball seemed to hang up from Windass. Going back to the keeper, and Windass is pressuring, and they boot it downfield. They're going to try to spring the guy on the left side. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Nope, they have to bring it all the way back. They have no problem going back to that keeper. I would not trust him at all. He slices it out far to the left, puts a little too much on it. They're able to handle it. A lot of pressure by Doyle, who now is way out of position. Now jogging back. Wrexham is way forward on this. Keeper doesn't know what to do with it. Smith's trying to convince him to pass. He does. They're trying their right side, our left. Gets worked back to the middle by them. They're coming down the middle. O'Brien was out of position. Gets cut off by, I think, Thomason, right? Bad pass, and Ipswich is able to get it back. Ball gets stolen by Dobson. He's looking to pass it, swings it back around, and Arthur just hammers it up. I don't, why pass back to Arthur when Arthur's just going to make a jump ball? Ball's in the middle, gets swung out wide. Thomason's out on the player. Tries to take it into the box, slices it, chips it in front. Way too far. Ball's going to end up rolling out. Nope. Ipswich is able to keep it in. They're looking for a spot. Good pressure by Dobson. Steals the ball. Windass now has it. Tries to spring Smith, and it just was not a good pass. Ends up falling out. Oh, no, good pass by them. They almost, a redirected pass in almost springs a Hurst there. Or another throw-in in which they almost make something happen. And if Hurst was a little bit better with that ball, they had a guy out wide to the right with nobody on them. I don't know why that guy was absolutely uncovered. On their throw-ins, we gotta be playing more defensive there when they're throwing in from inside midfield. Another deep throw-in in the box. Ball gets knocked around. Ball's, oh my God, scramble all over the place. They had multiple chances. They couldn't make it happen. Oh, handball. They not calling it. They're waving it off. Dabo got lucky. His hands were fully extended, and he hit the ball. But the referee immediately was waving that off. I don't know that it really impacted anything. The ball was just kind of bouncing, so it wasn't like he knocked down a pass or it helped him control it. Push by one of the defenders. Ball gets thrown in. It's going to be a throw-in for Rathbone. Yeah. Their ball got knocked around, and it was just chaos in front of the net. We got lucky it didn't go in. Let's see this handball. Yeah, it just got a piece of his hand, not much. And I don't know that it impacted anything. So it's a good thing that they let that go. Ball's back to their keeper. Bunch of acting going on now by Ipswich players. They're streaking forward. Doyle tries to come up. No. Nice try. Nice acting job. Doyle stops, and the guy just flips over him. O'Brien's pressuring. I like Lee's little. Ipswich with the ball in the middle. Oh, what? They just look. Why are you looking for like that guy was just looking for an opportunity to get a call, but there was no advantage to doing that. Why purposely run over and flop? Ball's in the far left. Ipswich is looking. Wrexham's somewhat packed in defensively, giving a little bit of pressure occasionally. Ipswich had to bring it all the way back midfield, swinging it around to the right side for them. They try to nutmeg Thomason, doesn't work. Then Thomason just passes it to him, streaking in on the right side. Good defense by Hyam, ends up running him out. That was effing shit by Thomason. This goes, hey, how about a good pass? Would you like me to just pass you the ball? There you go. Go ahead. Good D by Hyam. Thank goodness. Don't like this. Going to be a corner. For those of you watching, it's from the Macron Cop corner. Yelling at a bunch of players for getting a little handsy. Here we go. Another in-swinger. Misses way long. Ground's littered with players. Ball flies. Looks like it hits Mac's head, but Max was being pushed. So I think they called a foul. It's going to be a goal kick. Knocked down by Arthur to Ipswich player. He tries to spring it. This does not look good. Couple players, they try to get it over to a guy streaking down who just flops. Nothing there. Doyle is able to cut him off. Believe that is our ball goal kick, right? Yeah. Ipswich player realized he didn't have an advantage, so he just flopped. Doyle tries to keep it low and get it down. Was not able to. Oh, no. Bad pass again. Ball's in the middle. Ipswich with it. Edge of the box. Try to link up with one of the offensive guys. Unable to. Dobson's trying to bring it out. They steal it from him. Good block by O'Brien. Now Rathbone has to come out and play defense on a player on the far right. There's a chip cross, push away, bad push away. Oh, no, in front again. Arthur's got to hit that better. He patty caked it to a Ipswich player, was able to head it back in and make it dicey again. Ball's deep down the right side. Ball's almost rolling out. O'Brien's pressuring. Here comes another slice in. Whoa. Thompson did not have his guy covered. They just missed it wide. We need some subs. Is that what Parky's saying? Something, please. 55th minute. We're lacking energy now. Yeah, bad defense by Thompson. He let his guy get around him, and then luckily the player just missed the shot. Yeah, we need to kill some clock. But we don't do that. The only way we ever get a break is when we sub. That's why I'm yelling for sub. No one does the. I got to tie my shoelaces for 3 minutes. Yeah, I know. Subs at 55 minutes. That's not happening, but I'm worried that we're going to get scored on the next 10 minutes before Parky would even consider a sub. We got to do something to switch up the momentum. Here comes Ipswich. They get the ball over on the right-hand side. They're looking. The way Ipswich sets up, they only have one guy really far forward, making it hard to connect with him. There's not a lot of openings the way that they're set up in the defense we're running. Their their one forward is dealing with at least two defenders. And they got him bookended. And then the next two guys are dealing with the four midfielders. So we largely have them outnumbered. They're able to pass the ball around, but they're not able to progress it in. Only when we make mistakes. It's a header by Max. It wasn't very good. They take out Rathbone, no call. Or was it Dobson they took out? What? What's the late whistle for? Ugh. A little bit of a trip, I think, by O'Brien there. I don't know why that was given either. They're diving a lot now, which is worrisome if the ref ends up buying it. Just pick the ball up, Arthur. Come on. Wrexham with the ball. Doyle goes to the middle. Dobson to Rathbone. Rathbone's looking for a spot. Longman, I think the Thomason kicks it long. Didn't hit anybody. Rathbone gets it. O'Brien trying to get it. Thomason with it now. He brings it to the middle. Is he going to knock it out wide? He gives it to Max. Max progresses it up to Longman. Longman's trying to run down the right side. He has an opportunity here. Chips it across. Finds the head of a defender in front of the box. Longman falls on the ball. They don't give him it. Then they're mad because he spent all day hanging on it. It's like, how about you call it when they knock him over? Yeah, Longman did the thing where you purposely fall on the ball trying to get the call. Even the fourth referee's giving it to Parky. Like, no, that was bullshit. Bad pass by Ipswich keeper. Almost sprung something. Oh, there's a call. Call it. Here we go. O'Brien gets taken out. We almost had a really good opportunity when that Ipswich keeper tried to clear it out, and we intercepted it. Barkey's having quite the conversation with the fourth ref. Good spring in. Here comes Rathbone on the far left side. He slices across, almost scores. There's a header. It's still up. Wow, too many defenders now. Oh, nice play by Hyam to Rathbone. Came streaking in on the left side. It wasn't sure if he was going to try to pass or not. It looks like he went far post low, and the keeper was able to get a hand on it and redirect it back into the middle of the field where we almost had another opportunity, but unable to get a foot on it. Back over to Longman. Longman back to Max. Max somehow chips it ahead. He's got the ball. He's bringing it to midfield. He's looking for somebody. Finds Rathbone. Rathbone shoots, gets deflected, knocked down, bounces way too far out. They try to get past Dobson. Dobson holds up his guy so that O'Brien can steal it. Windass with it now over to Longman. Longman to Max. Max is looking, gives it back to Windass. Windass tries to drill it in. It gets blocked, and now it's going to be a throw in for us. Yeah, all of a sudden like that, thanks to Parky not putting in subs, we now have all this pressure. So what do I know, right? Once we get this momentum, if we can just keep it up. Yeah, Tekken wants a goal. Not a great throw in. Ball's getting knocked around. Dobson's able to get a hold of it. Ball's out to Doyle. Doyle takes his opportunity to run forward. I'm sure there's no one on defense now. Ball's up to Rathbone. Rathbone tries to one-time it. It was going to be really tough. He's seeing it got deflected. And they're just giving a goal kick. They're not giving us the corner. To be fair, I didn't think it was deflected. But maybe it was. Oh, yeah, that was not going to go in. Better angle for the Rathbone cross. And it was a cross, not an attempted goal. Smith was streaking down the far right side. Although great defense by the Ipswich guy. Trying to find Smith, and totally blown header by all you Longman fans. He misses the header, and it hits his shoulder. Ball swung back around. High him over to Max. Max wide to Longman. Longman to Dabo, just drills it down. Links up with Windass. What are we calling? Was that offsides? Oh, look, Gemma's in the stands, right in the front row there. Back to the keeper. O'Brien's going to pressure him. Good deal. That guy will mess up. Max gets back after Chaim challenges with the defender on him. Little worried. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Arthur worries me. Throws it out wide to Doyle. Doyle chips it to Rathbone. Rathbone looking for something. Nowhere to go. Doyle's got it. Play it over to Dobson. Dobson's looking. Tries to spring. O'Brien does. O'Brien's running. Oh, bad pass out to Rathbone. Has him slow up. Hickams Thompson to help out. Slices it across. Oh, was that a handball? Was that, at the very least, we're getting a corner out of this. That same defender that is making it impossible on all crosses gets to it. Oh, no, he gets it with his shin. It almost made it to Smith. It was just weird. He fell funny, and the way he lifted his leg up was strange, but that almost connected with Smith. Would have been a goal most likely. Short corner again from the far right side. Ball's back to Windass. Windass gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien's looking, gives it over. No, he chips it in. There's nothing there. Ball's to Thomason. Thomason goes to blast it. It gets knocked down. He's able to get back to it. Oh, it's headed forward. Doyle's with it. What's Doyle going to do? Crosses it. There's a late charge. Went unable to hook up with Max of all people. Doyle passing it to Max, cutting to the thing. Where's our defense then? If Doyle's passing to Max. Can't follow along with what's going on. I'm too into this game. I can see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, our defenders, our two wing defenders have amnesia. They're like, wait a minute, I'm a forward. Good pressure by Wrexham while Ipswich is trying to get it out of their end. 65th minute. Could see subs at any point. Try to lob it ahead. Thomason gets beat Good opportunity. No, that should be ours. What? They're calling a corner on that? I thought that went off McAdder there. McAteer, whatever. McAdder. No idea. Corner for them. '66th minute coming up. Yeah, they're going to short corner it. Yeah. The whistle gets blown. Hyam was thrown to the ground. He has a full thing of shirt. How is that not? How is that not a foul and not our ball? Here comes a slice in right at Arthur. Hits him in the chest. Arthur could... Unbelievable. Arthur is wrestling with a defender, and it hits Arthur in the chest. Arthur didn't even get his hands up. Ball's knocked wide down the right side. Thomason knocks it out. I wouldn't mind some help over there. He's worrying the hell out of me. Sheaf coming in? Maybe. Yeah, they had fistful of jerseys, but the Hyam was losing that battle. Wow, they're taking Rathbone out? Maybe is he tired? Is he dinged up? They have stats on him, so maybe he was just really it would seem like Rathbone on a low tank of gas is better than a lot of players, but he may have been barely moving out there. They got all that GPS tracking stuff. Throw in on the right side in our area for Ipswich. Doyle heads it down. Oh, Thomason, another shit pass. Gets almost intercepted. Ball goes over to Dobson. Dobson to Max. Max, a terrible pass to Longman trying to break deep. Another throw in. Like a little momentum changer here. I forget, in the FA Cup, do we go to extra time? Or is it right to penalties? I think it's extra time, right? 15 minutes? You guys let me know. Ball's out wide on the left. Ipswich is looking for an opportunity to cross it. Not able to find anything. Pretty good defense out there by Longman. They swing the ball around to the far right side. Thompson's out on this man. I wish he'd pressure it a little bit more. Ball's now in the middle. Standing up on the edge of the box. Wrexham's all around the guy. He just flops. Nothing there. Dobson tries to spring Smith. Smith gets hammered. Unable to gather it. I think we got to take our time coming out and not just hoof it down like that. Get some possession and make some pressure happen. Ball's being swung around by Ipswich. They're testing out their left side again. Yeah, I'm not mad about Sheaf coming in. I just I was a little surprised. I didn't know Rathbone. It wasn't like Rathbone's been, visibly. It didn't look like Rathbone was either dead or struggling out there, but I'm guessing that was probably the case, right? So. Bunch of Ipswich players up. Looks like they're going to be making at least 2 subs. Arthur drills it down. Falls to an Ipswich player. They're heading it. We were able to intercept near midfield and then just knock it back to them. Windus steals it, gets it over to Longman, far right side, back to Windus. What's Windus going to do with it? Hits it to O'Brien. O'Brien to Dobson. Dobson chips it ahead. Sheaf. No, that's Max. Max, what are you doing up there? Max is way far forward. Max, you got to start running back, dude. A little faster, Max. Get back there. Hyam's back by himself on that far right side. A lot of players streaking into the box. Ball swung around on the right side. O'Brien's out on it. O'Brien now tries to play. Here's a chip in. It gets headed by Max. Headed. Oh, Windus gets crushed. They call it. Nice. Little forearm in the back. That guy's been pissing and moaning all game for Ipswich. President G in the house. Yes, they took the Energizer Bunny out. Chelsea is now pounding Hull. What's the score there? Let me see. While the subs are taking place. 4-0. Hull is done. Just looking at the chat here. Sub's taking a while to get in here. We're just over, let me see, 72 minutes, 35 seconds. Wrexham up 1-0. Wow. For a Friday, we have well over 100 people all joined in here. Hopefully, I can relay the game to you if you're not able to see it. In the US, ESPN Plus has it. They sometimes will accept your Hulu or Disney Plus credentials if you have either of those. Ball stolen. Wrexham has it. Sheaf tries to spring Smith. Great pass. Keeper comes way outside the box to get the ball. Otherwise, Smith would have had an easy one. That was good play by him. Thompson comes over, able to defend an attempt by them to come down the right side and knock it out. Another sub coming in. Looks like Kabore and maybe someone. No, just Kabore coming in. I think this was needed. Yeah. Longman coming out. This will give Ipswich something to worry about. Smith's out too. Wait a minute. Who was the other sub? Kiefer Moore is now in. Looks like we're going to try to hold it up a little bit more. Subs just before the 75th minute, so Parky being Parky. We did get the one sub for Rathbone. I'm wondering if he was hurt or something then. Kabore with it now on that right side. Brings it up to the middle. Here comes Dobson. Dobson swings it over Sheaf. Sheaf swings it back. Now over to Doyle. Doyle to Sheaf. She tries to get it out wide to the left. It gets deflected, goes out. Be a throw-in for Doyle. My dad has just joined the chat. Not a great throw-in there by Thompson. Some of his best passes today have been to the other team. Ball is knocked out of play by Ipswich, so It's going to be a throw-in. Yeah, I mean, you took Longman out. Why not take Thompson out? I mean, he's the one who's been scary at times. Excuse me. I know. Be nice. Deandra trying to keep me in line. Ball's out wide on the right. Goes Max to Kabore. Kabore over to Windass. Windass tries to spring Kabore deep down the right side. Gets it out to him. Kabore brings it back on his right foot. Oh, cuts back again on his left. He had two defenders out there to try to contain him. O'Brien gets a piece of it. Ball gets headed out. Dobson has it. Knocks it over to Doyle. Doyle back to Dobson. Dobson probing. Nope. Goes back around to Max. Max going forward again. Worries the heck out of me. Kabore to Max. Max back to Windass. Windass to Dobson. Dobson coming forward. Gives it to Max. Ball's getting knocked around. Kabore gets to it. Settles it down. Sprays it back to Hyam. Then Sheaf. Dobson's coming back. Max, get further back. Would you? Kicks it out wide to Kabore. Kabore's looking. There's one man. He hits Moore. Moore tries to redirect. I think Moore hits it out. Was he able to knock it off a defender? I can't tell. I don't think so. Yeah. Oh, they gave it to us. Going to be a corner. Well, you got the bigger guys in now. So short corner. Ball swung around. Windass with it outside. Powers it. Gets deflected. Windass takes another shot. One times it. Thomason now with the ball. What's he going to do? He's looking. Swings it wide left. What's Max way over there now for? Windass with the ball. Oh, now to O'Brien. O'Brien out to Sheaf, who's on the far right side. Dobson with it. O'Brien in Kabore's spot. He's looking for something. He chips it with his off foot. Nice header by Windass on the redirect. Very sneaky. Unfortunately, it goes right at the keeper. Nice play. Ball gets knocked around. Hyam swings it over to Max. Hey, Max is in defense today. Just kidding. Max swings it back to Hyam. Hyam over to Doyle. In front, in the middle to Dobson. Tries to get it out to the left. Unable to connect with Moore. Ipswich coming down a little bit on the left-hand side. Ball's in the box. Hyam's on it. Great cross right through Hyam's legs. But no one was there for Ipswich. And it goes all the way across to Thomason, who drills it out of bounds. I don't know. He certainly had time. I don't think he knew that. I'm okay with him playing safe there and just drilling it out of bounds, but he could have hit it upfield, I think, too. Nice play by O'Brien. Almost frees the ball up. Ipswich has to bring it all the way back into their end. They go back to their keeper. 79th minute right now. Ball's over. And Ipswich is really taking their time here. Fine by me. Back to the keeper. Keeper swings it around to their right side. Back to the keeper. They're trying to get the keeper to lob it deep. He tries the right-hand side. O'Brien's able to intercept thanks to Thompson's pressure. Moore with it. Over to Thomason, sorry. Ball swung back to O'Brien. O'Brien to Doyle. Doyle over to Max. Max out to Kabore. Kabore tries to hit it around him. Unable to. Windass there. Tries to intercept. O'Brien now pressuring. Ipswich swings it wide right. O'Brien's making his way over there to help. Bad pass forward. Thompson's able to get a hold of it. Sheep with the ball in the middle. No one on him. Just progressing forward slowly. Gives it to Windass, back to Sheep. Do not understand what Ipswich is doing. But keep doing it. Ball's back to Hyam. Hyam to Doyle goes down the left-hand side, unable to connect with Thomason. Ball gets knocked out. Going to be a throw-in. Take your time, guys. Take your time. Looks like they're going to make another sub for Ipswich. Maybe the coach is going to do some coaching at this point. Trying to draw up some sort of play. Hey, coach, anything other than your team standing around doing nothing is probably good. Thomason about to throw it in. O'Brien gets it, gives it to Thomason. Thomason swings it back around. Hyam goes out wide, tries to get it all the way to Kabore, unable to connect. Here comes Ipswich on the counter. They got numbers out on the left. Dobson tries to get back, able to hold it up a little bit. He deflects it. O'Brien gets it. Dobson and O'Brien and Rathbone were just awesome in the midfield. Ball's down near Moore. He was unable to get it. Goes back to their keeper. They're bringing it up the middle now. Swing it wide to the right. Ipswich is at midfield. Playing pass and catch. Not making any real progress at the moment, which is good. They could try to go all the way across. Kabore almost steals it, gets taken out. No call. Ball's now coming down the right-hand side. Ipswich is pressing forward. Ball swung out wide right on the edge of the box. Now they're in the box. They try to pass. Gets deflected by O'Brien. Doyle picks it up. Tries to connect with Moore, who looks like he's running in quicksand. Goes all the way back to the keeper. Ipswich has it at midfield. 82nd minute in 25 seconds now. They're just passing it around calmly at midfield. O'Brien overcommits. They get past him. Coming down the right, Thomason, hard touch by player, and Thomason gets it. O'Brien falls. I don't know if he was actually hit or not. The defender doesn't appear to be complaining, so must have. It didn't look like it from the angle I was looking at, but he must just take the leg out. Oh, man. No wonder why I couldn't see it, because I thought there's no way he would have had to hit him up under the knee. He literally spikes him behind the knee. It didn't. It made zero sense. So it looked like his foot was probably back there, but I didn't think he kicked him, and he did. He planted it right behind his knee. Another sub, Ivan coming in. Arthur with his little tippy toe thing before he boots it downfield. Tries to get it to Moore, unable to connect. Keeper comes over, picks it up. Good pressure by Windass. Ball's thrown out wide to the side where Windass was. They're going down that left-hand side, coming at Kabore. Kabore jumps the player. Player almost loses it. They're going to slice it out wide to the right. They do. Plenty of room there. They're coming forward inside the box. They try to slice it forward. Max gets a header on it. Doyle's in the play. Ball's getting knocked around. Really dangerous. Jeez. Scary, scary. Ball's going to roll out. Going to be a throw-in for Ipswich. Ball's coming in. Ipswich. Oh, no. Moore just baby taps them. The guy goes down, but there's no, just out of position there. Don't do it. Just don't get anywhere near him. It's a dangerous spot, I feel, for this kick. Why can't I follow Dolph? Yeah, we're trying to set up the wall. Yeah, I don't agree with this. Like, oh, they do have a lefty, I guess. A lefty and a righty. I don't like this at all. I think they're going to go for the goal. I don't think they're going to go for the header. I think the number 8's going to do it. No, here it is. No, he chips it forward. Everyone comes rushing in. I think Doyle gets a header on it. Good job by him. Moore's in there. A kick to the what almost looked like the face there by Max. Let's see what happens here. Doyle hits it. Moore tries to get there, goes off his shoulder, and then Max gets in the way as one of their defenders kicks. And, oh, good. He just gets Max in the side, does not hit him in the face. Sci-Fi J with the knowledge, saying it's been nearly 30 years since Wrexham has made it to the 5th round of the FA Cup. They play advantage. Ipswich with the ball out far on the right. They've got 2 players there. They cut it back on Thomason. Dobson's trying to defend. Ball's in the middle of the pitch. Need a little pressure. Get out on it. Get out on it. Come on. Oh, wow. And they just hand it over to Thomason. What were they doing? They try to get the ball up to Moore. He's trying to hold it up, struggling a bit. Dobson with it. They steal it from Dobson. Play it into the middle. A lot of players swarming the ball. Here they go, bringing it back to the middle. They're testing it. They can't get anything going. Ipswich pulls it back again. They chip it in. Arthur comes flying out, catches it. Nice job. They sent one player in, might have been offsides, and Arthur comes flying out on what was a telegraphed setup on the chip over the top. And Arthur does what I criticize him for not coming out and grabbing it. He did. Arthur kicks the ball, and it goes maybe, I don't know, 5-6 meters. More pressures as the ball goes back to the keeper. Keeper almost knocks it out for Ipswich. Bad play by both teams. Ipswich hits it right at a Wrexham player who immediately hits it back to an Ipswich player. He's like, hold my beer. I can make a shitty pass too. Ball's getting knocked around by Ipswich. We're at 87-40 right now. 1-0 Wrexham. Jed's calling out. He thinks it's going to be 3 minutes plus. Yeah, I mean, has anyone spent any time down in the second half? Not really, right? You had the subs, no goals. I don't know. I would hope not more than 4 minutes, right? You could probably get away with less. You could get away with 2 minutes. Good cross in by Ipswich, but it finds, I think, Doyle or Hyam's head. I forget who that was. And Kabore tries to bring it out, pressing up the right side. Ball gets brought all the way back by Ipswich to midfield. They chip it down the left again. Max goes way out there to play the ball. Windass comes back and puts the pressure on, forces the ball out. It's a throw in for Ipswich. Ball's in. They chip it in. Good header by Hyam. Gets it out to Moore. Moore gets manhandled. O'Brien gets to the ball. Brings it to the sideline. He's looking around. Ball gets back to Thomason. Unfortunately, plays it off of an Ipswich player. Moore's trying to get to it. A lot of the hustlers for Wrexham look like they're running a little bit on low. I think we can hold on here. 89-minute mark and 15 seconds right now. Ball's in the middle for Ipswich, putting a little pressure on them. Ball gets swung out wide. Thomason one-on-one, trying to stop the cross. O'Brien gets back to help. And Thomason plays really good defense. Windass gets the ball, gets it over to Moore. Moore's just looking to kill time. Some guy's coming forward. He's going to go for that corner, I think. He's just going to take it down to the corner. Got 2 guys following him. Yeah, right. Exactly what I thought. He's going into the corner. He's trying to hold it up. They knock it out. That should be a corner us. That's a corner Wrexham. That's bullshit. Great job, Moore. We got screwed. 3 minutes of extra time. Ipswich has it down the far right side. Thompson able to stop it. Gives it to O'Brien, back to Thompson. Back to Sheaf. Sheaf to O'Brien. O'Brien's looking. Can't find anyone. Goes out wide to Sheaf. He's looking for someone. No one wants to go forward. Just kicks to the middle. No one wants to go get it. Wrexham players look a little drained. Ball gets wide right again. Tried to slice it in. Hyam gets a nice head on it. Gets punished for it. Ball's just outside the box. Ipswich with it. They're swinging it around. Ball's in the center. Swing it out to the right. They chip it again. Arthur, what are you doing? How can you not catch that? It doesn't go in, but Arthur could have just let that ball go. Doesn't. Tries to catch it. It had a lot of spin on it, but come on. Like, catch the damn ball. They're going to get a corner out of this unnecessarily. 91st minute and 15 seconds. We got about 1 minute 45 left. Wait, we almost win. We're up 1-0. We're very close to a win. We're a minute and a half away. It's going to be a corner for them. It's going to be an in-swinger. They're setting up. Looks like they're going for it. They're not going to short corner this thing. Boy, they're just wasting clock. There it is. Ball's in front. Somehow skirts through everybody and comes out the other side. We were damn lucky. One guy was wide open and he just misses the ball. Yeah. He was surprised. He got pushed away by Moore. Ball just drops in. He's unable to get a foot on it. Bounces right through and out. 92nd minute and 5 seconds. So it looks like we're going to get a kick from Arthur, and there's not much time going to be left after that. We haven't even kicked it. There's the kick. It's up. It's in. It's down to midfield. Ipswich tries to head it forward. Hyam again, who's just been immense today, I think. Ipswich tries to go wide left. Bad pass thanks to some pressure by Windass. It's going to be Wrexham's ball. There's about 20 seconds left. Windass is taking his time, not throwing it in. Crowd's cheering. What's the farthest that they've ever made? Northern Border asks, how far has Wrexham made it? They haven't been in the 5th round in 30 years, was said by Sci-Fi J, I think. There's the throw-in. Whistle blows. Is that game? That's game. Woo! It's final. Wrexham move on to the 5th round of the FA Cup. The only other team so far in the 5th round, Chelsea, laid a ass whooping on Hull today. Great job by Wrexham. Hard-fought game. So many players played well. Thank you all for joining. We had we had at least 150 people here in the chat today. You guys helped push us over the line today. Great win for Wrexham. I'm going to go to the stats. Most important thing is the win, and no one got injured, right? So after that, everything else is cake. Good performances by a lot of players. Hyam was incredible. Rathbone, Dobson, O'Brien, all fantastic. Smith was working his tail off, making things happen, occupying 2 guys in the back, making it easier for Rathbone and O'Brien to be more productive. Doyle and Max coming forward was crazy. They spent so much time in the opposition box, not on set plays. I couldn't believe it. Doyle's shaking everyone's hand at Ipswich. Very familiar with a lot of the guys, apparently. Swoosh Kid, great seeing you, my man. Thanks for showing up. Weather Guy, see you again soon. Dave Foster makes it in just under the wire. I didn't see you earlier if you were in the chat, Dave. Sorry. Sorry, I'm watching all the players congratulate each other. Flamingo goals. Haven't seen you before. Welcome, welcome. We had 46% of the possession. Not that that matters for us. 1.37 XG. They somehow had 1.38. They had 0 shots on target. I have no idea, obviously, how XG works, but They had 10 total shots, 0 on target, yet they have a 1.38 xG. They had 4 big chances. I don't know if I saw that. We had 5 on target, 13 total shots, 1 big chance missed by us. They had 4 big chances missed. We had 8 corners to their 5. Any other stats? They had all the passing stats. They were quite content just to make easy passes back and forth to each other, getting all the possession time, but not really being productive with it. So they gave Josh Windass, Font Mob did an 8.4 on his rating today, followed by Thomason 8.0, O'Brien 7.7. They gave Arthur a 7.4, Doyle a 7.4, Hyam 7.4, Max 7.3, Longman 7.2, Rathbone 7.1. We had so many players. Dobson 7.1, getting 7 or better in the Font Mob rating. Just very good team effort today. Defense was awesome. And we made so many interesting chances that weren't, just crossing the ball, right? So really fun game to watch. Just watching some of the highlights here. Sorry. I'm going to also see see if there's anything from, give me one moment. Is anything good on X on the Wrexham site picture-wise? I'll give you a few pictures before I bow out here for the day and we go and enjoy our weekend. Doyle coming forward, Smith doing his thing. Thompson Cross. Wrexham on to the 5th round of the FA Cup. We will be facing the same team next week. I wonder what Parky does. I'm wondering what you guys think. We looked good against them. Do we want to show them the same look and make them have to address it? Or are we going to start more in Broadhead? Interesting. We will see how Parky plays the thing. I don't know that they have too many answers for all of our hustle guys, in truth. I like how we looked. We looked solid. I think we looked like the better team. I'd be cool with the same starting lineup next week. So not sure if you guys agree. I know. So Mike jumped in and said he would prefer getting hammered by Chelsea and going for promotion. I hear you. I guess I like the idea of keeping momentum and being in a positive mindset. And I presume, you were testing things and seeing what will work against Ipswich in the league game next week, right? So, we didn't look outclassed. We looked like we belong in the game. And you figure if we bring the same effort, it should be a relatively good competitive game next week, hopefully with us winning. So 1-0 is the final score. Let me just switch that back. Wanted to thank you all for joining. Shaun will be back next week for the Ipswich game. I may not be. We'll see. All depends. I got some stuff going on. I appreciate you all showing up, and let's go Wrexham up to town. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks, Horde.